Awesome Rider Review.
Hey YouTube, Awesome Rider here with my review of the Mastodon Zord and Black Ranger figure set from Imaginext. So the last of the three small ones I'll be reviewing until if and when they decide to come out with more. We'll go ahead and jump right in here with the little Black Ranger figure you get. As I've mentioned in previous reviews, they're near identical to the ones you get with the little figure packs. I don't think black has any like color differentiations from the other ones, but like blue and yellow may have. But yeah, they're the same figure. And if you've got the Megazord, then you have three Black Ranger figures on your hands, which is why I definitely think the Megazord should have come with the gold armored one like I promised. I think that somebody messaged them about that and they said like, oh, it was an issue and it'll be fixed later. I don't know. But the bottom line is right now they messed up. But they're not terrible little figures. As I mentioned in the other reviews, I think that getting the figure packs on their own aren't worth it, but they're a nice little inclusion if you decide to collect some of these Zords. The only drawback being obviously they haven't done a Pink Ranger one yet, so can't get a Pink Ranger figure outside of that. But anyway, they're not bad little figures. They have little articulation here on their arms. Their heads can swivel around creepily. Their legs can move. They kind of got like an armored look to them, so not bad little figures. As for the Mastodon itself, I think it's pretty cool looking. Probably my favorite of the three, only because of how it looks. I think the Mastodon was my favorite, so that's just a personal thing, but it doesn't look bad. Maybe a smidge stylized, but not quite as much as like yellows. Like none of them are really like stylized. I hate to use that word in terms of like, they're not going for a really different look. It's just sometimes with the method they use, they end up looking a little bit different, but this is still a neat little piece here. And something I forgot to showcase in the Triceratops review, which I did show in Saber-Tooth Tiger, is that here on the little cockpit area they have the little symbols like they do on the show. You got the Mastodon power coin and then the side shot and the side shot helmet, which I mentioned in Saber-Tooth Tiger. Is just a really neat little inclusion that for something like this I wouldn't expect them to do, and I don't know, I was just impressed with it. It's just kind of a neat little thing. Here's obviously where the little Ranger figure goes for one of its gimmicks, and one of its gimmicks here is when you put the Ranger figure in there, you twist it, or you twist where the Ranger would be like this, and he can move his head up in his little trunk and he's like, "Brrr." That was a terrible trunk noise, but that's his gimmick, as to be expected. His other one here is the missiles. Those little tiny buttons here at the top, and there's something I want to note is that one was a lot better, but this one here, and then both of them when I was working with it, are a little sticky. I'm not sure if that's just mine. Maybe it's the design. The buttons are awfully close to like the base here, so I don't know, but like sometimes when you press it, it wouldn't go out, or you have to press it really hard. So like out of all of the Imaginext stuff I've gotten so far, these had like the stickiest missiles. Like even right there, see I was pressing it, it wasn't coming out. So like I said, sometimes little errors like that are exclusive to your toy. I mean, I've gotten numerous things, whether it be figures or Zords or whatever, where I might have had a small problem, but nobody else did, or a handful of people did, or you know, I got something and somebody had an issue and another person had an issue but I didn't. So it very much could be an isolated thing, but it's definitely worth noting since I never had problems with the missile launchers sticking on any of the other individual Zords or the Megazord and stuff. So that's really my only like large complaint about this thing. And he rolls because, you know, Mastodon's rolled and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, it's another pretty decent little Zord figure. As I've mentioned in all these, I think they're probably a good pickup for kids. Like, I don't think kids wouldn't find this fun at all. But I still think that there's a lot more things like in the Bandai of America line for comparable prices that are just kind of more fun playability-wise, but I don't think it's a bad pickup for kids. And even for collectors, I think these are kind of neat little unique pieces to have. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at ridersrangersrambles.com. Until next time, it's Awesome Rider, signing out.